So it's been a tough, difficult, humbling year for us. About everything that went wrong kind of went wrong for us, including injuries, close game losses, just a lot of things. Tough deal. We have one coach that's sick, Bill Brown. So we just had one of those years. But the one thing I will say is the last 3 games I thought we really battled, and tonight was no exception. We were giving up some size and some strength inside, but we held our own and we gave ourselves a chance to win, and I give our guys a lot of credit for that.
All right, we will take questions for the student athletes down here in the first row.
Kevin, I'm Primo. Nick Martin from the Major Menace. Just talk about what you guys are looking forward to with the future of this program.
First, I want to just get everyone back. We haven't played healthy all year, I don't think. So that's the first step moving forward, and just competing, getting better all summer long. And just focusing on. We're actually focused on just finishing the school year, academic-wise. That's the first. But we just want a full, healthy team.
Like Kevin said, I think we just need to get everybody back. Injuries definitely got us this year with the 3 big boys, Trey, RJ, and Roach. So I think with them back, we're stronger than ever. And then 2 freshmen, whole year of experience. So I just said it all year, every press conference I've been in, just learning from this year, learning from every game, just taking it day by day next year, and just knowing what we got to do to rally ourselves back for next year.
We're going to move right here to the second row.
Saunders, Pittsburgh Sports Now. Primo, I guess a fair question. What's got into you this last couple games? I mean, you had a good year, but it seems like, do you feel like you've been playing your best basketball? Because the score sheet definitely reflects that here at the end of the season.
Just the game plan we've been running into. Last 3 teams have switched the ball screen with me and a bigger guy, and Coach D just believed in my talent to be able to beat my guy one-on-one. So I just think, I don't think that's it. I just took my opportunity when Coach D gave it to me with them and their scheme, their defensive scheme. So just took advantage of my opportunity.
Any more questions? Back to the second row.
How much did, for both guys, how much did, coming out here and competing and giving your best, despite the losing streak and everything, how much did that mean to you? And does the fact that you were able to stick together as a team in that way mean something?
Kevin, why don't you start?
Just coming into it, we had a meeting. We're 0-0, and we just wanted to come and compete for ourselves, because it was us against everyone else. No one believed in us. We fell short, and coach is still upset about that. But he was very proud of how we fought. I'm very proud of how we fought.
Character. Coach was stressing all year. That was our best attribute, probably going in off the court, is our character in the locker room. So we came down here just ready to fight, just ready to try to get a couple games in, and we fell short. But like Kevin said, I thought we probably played our best. Facilitating and just getting everybody involved in basketball that we probably played all year. So I'm proud of our guys. I said it in the locker room. Everybody gave each other hugs. I thought the energy was very good today, and just like he said, 0-0, and we just came with that mindset.
Any more questions for the student athletes? All right, thank you. You guys are dismissed.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll now take questions for head coach Dambrot. Right here down to Nick.
Coach, you talked about that battle tonight. Just talk about what it means for these guys to not give up on you all year, and then they came and they battled tonight, made it a really close game.
So it's been kind of a new experience for all of us, right? We really I haven't had a losing season since 1993 or 4, I think. So I guess when we had one, we had a big one. So, like I said, a lot of things went wrong. But I stressed with them all, this last month or so of the season, that we're going to find out, really who has good character, who has toughness, and who has quit. And it would have been really easy to quit. We could have just showed up and played poorly and, just woe is me. But we tried. We got you know, I've stressed with Primo especially, like, this is an opportunity to really develop and learn how to lose. You know, because to really be great, sometimes you have to learn how to get hit in the mouth. Like I've been through it one other time in my life, and you know that's kind of what separates you. Do you put the white flag up, or do you battle to the bitter end? Even though, like, realistically, we probably knew we weren't going to win the tournament with 8 guys. Like, it would have been pretty hard for us, but we didn't show any signs of that, did we? Like, we just mentally showed what we were made of, and I think that's important for the future. We have a lot of work to do as a staff and as a program to get back to where we were, but you know, we've had some good players in the program here, and you know, we still have some good players here that we can build around and get back to where we want to be.
Want to keep it in the second row, Daniel?
Coach, Daniel Frank from A10 Talk. You've been at Duquesne for a couple of years now. You've had some success and you've had some down seasons. What do you feel like it's going to take moving forward for this program to continue to take that next step forward as Duquesne continues to build their program?
Well, we've only had one losing season, but I really didn't come here to finish middle of the pack. You know, my Akron team's played in 7 straight championship games. So really that's failure in my eyes. So we just have to get better. Like, we were close. You know, we were 21-9 and 11-7 in the league. We could play with anybody in the league. We've beaten every team in the league since I've been here. But we haven't been consistent enough to win a championship or to be in the top 3. I think we finished tied for 5th was the highest we finished. Obviously, this year was awful, and but I think it's an aberration. I think I think if we keep our guys healthy, we'd probably finish about 500. We didn't, and you know, again, that's my fault too, because you know, our depth wasn't good enough to you know, overcome it. So ultimately, it's totally on me and our staff. But you know, basketball is a funny game. You know, it only takes 1 or 2 guys or 1.5 guys, and pretty soon those guys that are pretty good role players become better players. I've been through that many, many times. So, you know, we went from one of the biggest, strongest teams in the league to pretty much being the smallest. So, like, our adjustment issues, even as a coaching staff, now, I played every which way because I was a high school coach, a Division II coach, but I prefer to play big and strong. And when we had Mike Hughes and Marcus Weathers and Bailey Steele and those guys, we beat a lot of people up physically in this league. And this year we just, you know, with what happened to us, we just couldn't do it. So now we become like everybody else with 2 freshman guards. And we're fortunate that those guys played pretty good for young guys like Primo. Primo looked like one of the best players in the league tonight. So, you know, we just have to stay positive and not doubt ourselves. And again, I've been through enough that I know we can get it done. You know, we didn't show it this year, but that's just the way it goes.
We're going to move to the second row right here.
Hey, Keith, Saunders, Pittsburgh Sports Now. A couple questions about the end of the game there. Did you want Jackie to go for 2 there, or would you?
I think it was a good play. I think going for 2 was a good play. I think we probably shot too many threes earlier in the, earlier in the last 2 minutes and didn't take the 2s, because it's when you drive the ball in there, you know, it puts pressure on the defense and the referee. And you know, all we got to do is get 1 deflection and a steal, and we win the game. You know, they butchered up a few at the end, which allowed us to stay in the game. I mean, we had our opportunities. They made a couple, and we missed a couple when it really mattered. You know, about that 6 or 7 minute mark, I think, or 5 minute mark, I don't know. And that was the difference in the game. And again, you know, we're probably playing a little bit more on fumes. You know, again, young kids don't have as good of, you know, motor and stamina as some older guys. And I felt like we kind of petered out a little bit. And again, we're playing against those big bodies with 6'6" guys, really. Which, think about that. We did a good job. We forced 19 turnovers. We didn't do a very good job, like, guarding at the 3 line. That really hurt us. But I thought it was a good decision, Alan, really.
With already playing short in the front court with Hima's foul trouble, how much did that hurt you, and you know, how can that be a kind of learning lesson for him?
I don't know if it hurt us or helped us. You know, to be quite honest, you know me, I'm brutally honest. Like, you know, he's new to the game, and he's done a good job for us, and he's an unbelievable person. But this is a first experience for him, whereas those other guys are a little bit older. You know, so obviously he had his struggles early on, which showed me that he wasn't quite ready for it yet. But I have unbelievable confidence in him because of his character, that he'll be a reasonably good player in this league, especially if he keeps working at it. But it affected us just from we only play 7 then instead of 8. So that's hard.
Any more questions for Coach? All right, Coach,
All right,
thank you.
thanks so much.